God dag og velkommen. Jeg heter Jacoblee, and today we are editing a photo of the interior of a car. Again, on my last stream, I neglected to say this, so I'll say it at the beginning of this one. At the end of the day, these prints or these photos will be available on my print store on my website. So if you'd like to buy one of these for yourself, they will be available. And I will have the link to the print store in my description. So let's get started, shall we? This one is in the interior of the same car of the last video I did, an RS5, an Audi RS5, but it is on the dash of the passenger side. This is a much more monochromatic photo. It doesn't have any of the accent colors in the car that the other one did, like with the red. So the editing is going to be a bit different. So let's just go ahead and get started. Again, it's very dark. I really like the kind of the dark photos, especially of interiors of cars like this. I think it makes the few features that are in the photo pop even more. So first, I'm noticing it does appear to be a tiny bit crooked. So let's use this grid and rotate. Get that bottom inside of the Q lined up with the bottom inside of the O. Okay, there it is. Constraint crop. Boom. Isn't it incredible how the human eye can see such tiny things? Like, not tiny things by themselves, but when it has to do with like centering or balance, the human eye is incredible at picking up those tiny little details. To be honest, it's more difficult in the camera viewfinder, which is why I had to level it. Oh shoot. I didn't shrink my screen. I apologize. So, basically, leveled it. That's all I've done with the photo so far. But, oh shoot, it was at -0.2. Like I was saying, it is very interesting when it comes to balance or centering something, how accurate the human eye is. Go. We're at ISO 1600 at 70mm f8. I don't know why I was at f8. Jeez. I wonder I'm at 1600 ISO. Yeah. Oh, I remember I was taking them at 2 focal lengths. I was testing some stuff. I don't know why I picked the one at f8, but apparently it looked better for some reason. But here we are. It still looks pretty good. It's, like I said, it's a little dark. That was an artistic choice. I did choose to make it a bit dark. But let's lighten it up a bit. Now I'm just lightening it up in post. It always looks a little darker on print too, so bump it up a tiny bit more. Now that we've done that, let me revisit the rotation. We can also use the bands in the carbon fiber to see if we're on the money. That's way off. That's a tiny bit better. There is a bit of a curve to it, so you kind of have to balance both sides. I think I'm going to use the letters. They're closer together, so it could be less precise, but it is a much easier anchor to follow. And that top edge right there is curved as well, so that isn't going to be easy to use either. I think okay, we're at -0.2 again. All right, I'm just going to leave that alone. Constraint crop will get rid of the white edges that result in rotating the photo. So normally I don't rotate very much at all, so I just always turn constraint crop on, so I don't have to worry about that. If you do need to worry about it, sometimes you can content-aware fill in Photoshop. That is an option. So depending on what you're taking a photo of, it might not work very well, or it might work very well. I don't think we need to turn up contrast for this. It's already pretty contrasty. Don't think we need to mess with the highlights. Don't think we need to adjust the shadows at all either. Maybe bring up blacks a little bit. Let's do a radial gradient here. Oh, I really like this new tool. That's nice. Nah. Okay. Ugh. Nope. 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 That's not good. Should have known. When you have that much of a uniform area and you just adjust a tiny bit of it, it's going to show up like a sore thumb. Let's try a brush. And I just want to son of a biscuit. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. Do a little closer. Look how sharp that is. That's fantastic. I love this lens. Ah, shoot. I shouldn't have done it like that. Can I select subject on this? Would that work? Let's select subject. Oh, it did work. Wow. Nice. That's one of the new features on the latest Lightroom update. Very cool. That was, I didn't think it would get it, but I guess it is what stands out the most. Okay. Oh, very good. Mask one. That stands out a little too much. Let's adjust it down a little bit. Oh, shoot. 0.5. That's good. Let's leave it there for now. 0.3. We'll leave it at 0.5 for now. Okay. Okay, so I was wondering if the mask adjusts at 0.5 from 0 or 0.5 from what the exposure is for the whole photo. So if I put this on 1, would the mask then be 1.5? And if I put it on 0, would it be 0.5? And it looks like that is the case. Because if it was from 0, that wouldn't change at all, but it does. So let's do 0.5. Boop, boop, boop. Let's look at the texture. I don't think we're going to mess with the texture very much. I'll put it at 10. Clarity. It brings out that carbon fiber without Oh, there's a water spot right there. Without bringing out the Quattro enough. And I really want the Quattro to just really pop. And I think we're there. Okay, dehaze. That does pop less. But I think it makes the surrounding more readable, which strains the eye a little less. So let's go to minus 20. No, see, you can see the blue on the Quattro. So I don't want to just bulk decrease the saturation. Let's reduce the yellow. Increase the blue. Ooh, yeah. It does look really good. Aqua. Okay, there isn't much aqua in here. The blue really looks nice. That does look very nice. There's a bit of orange up there too. I'm going to drop that. Luminance of the blue, let's drop that. Okay. I think this is one I'm going to want to crop because there's that silver that goes across. And it's just the shape of the dash. It kind of slopes. So the luminance. That's really high for luminance, but there's not a lot going on in this photo, so I might be able to get away with it. I think I can. I think that looks very good. I do want to keep the texture on here. Like that brushed aluminum look. There's a lot of spots I'm going to have to take out in Photoshop, but that's okay. Now let's try out the sharpening. Let's drop the sharpening to 0. Bring it up to max. Doesn't really even do much to the rest of the photo. Just that area. It does add a lot of noise though. But I don't want there to be no noise, oddly enough. So I'm going to put it at 30. A little lower than it was at default. And then I'm going to mask out everything but the Quattro. And let's see what this does. I think about right there, because that is too hard. So you can see artifacts all over the edge of the O, the R on the top left of the O, you can really see it, where there's shadow and bright. So that's just way too harsh, and you can start seeing it on the other edges as I go up even higher. So we're going to bring it down until we can't really see artifacts anymore. Right about there. And this is very, very small. I think 46. Ooh. I think right around 60. That's good. Yep, that's good. That works. I wonder what would happen if I used a guided on the edge of this. Oh, that's a little curved. Edge of the O to the edge of the Q, bottom of the highlight. I think I'm going to stick with that. Okay, I think that's about right. I'll go ahead and crop before. It's off center a tiny bit. Yeah, that's nice. You just have that slight gradient right there. Yep, that's good. All right, edit in Photoshop. Oh, there goes my camera again. Maybe it's the auto sleep or something. Gonna have to figure that out. Okay. All right. Healing tool. Here I come. This big a. It's not a fingerprint. That's too big for, or small for a fingerprint. Use a clone stamp. There we go. You can kind of see something there, but not as much as you could before. So, there, right there. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Get back to healing. Ooh, excuse me. Got the fizzy water here. Making me burp. All these little specks, a lot of them might not even be dust. It could be like the tiniest nick in the metal, and like anything could make nicks this small. I also did a similar editing workflow for my friend's knives that he builds himself. And I think they come out really, really well. That is a mess right there, but I don't know what to do about it, so If you back up, it looks normal, so I'm not going to worry about it. That's the thing. Got to pick your battles sometimes. It is, you just leave it alone. That is the best thing you can do. Gonna get rid of that smudge there. The lines on here are really nice to use with clone stamp because it's just, and there's like a consistent gradient across the whole thing. Just makes clone stamp so easy. I think we got it. This one was easy. So there you have it. The Quattro logo. If you can't tell, I like Audis. They're really fun. Even more fun to drive. I guess that's how they are fun. Anywho, like I said, these pictures will be available in my print store at the end of the day. So this is December 3rd. If you're watching this after that, they're in my store. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to be kind to someone today. Have I said everything? I thought there was something else I needed to say. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Oh, that's what it was. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. And do something kind for someone today. Now I will see you next time. Peace.